system.
Hello everyone, this is Skipper and welcome to a new video. This is our inspirational quote reading and conversation starter card for the week of May 11th, 2025. Yeah. So as usual for these videos, what we do is we pick a color and then we pick a letter and then we have different, well, the colors that we have right now are green, blue, and orange. So if we pick a certain color and then a certain letter, we have to find the letter within that certain color stack. And then, yep, glad to see we're using our conversation starter cards that we got for Christmas back in, oh goodness, we got them in 2023 and we haven't really had a use for them until we started this. So yeah, let's get on to it and see what this week's quote and conversation will be. And as usual, let us know what you think of the quote and the conversation card, either in the comments or on our socials. And yeah, we can't wait to interact with y'all and see what your answers are and what your thoughts are. So yeah, without further ado, we're gonna get started. So alright, so now I need to pick a color and yep. Alright, so I got orange. Yep. The color this week is orange. So, what's the letter gonna be? And then if there's, well, if we draw a letter and the color, like if we draw a color and then we draw a letter and we don't see it in the stack, that means we already did it for this type of video. So yeah, let's see. They're stuck together. Okay, so we got the letter R. Let me see if I can find the letter R in the orange stack, and if I can't, I have to draw again because we already did R. Okay, so okay. Oh, there's R. Awesome. What's this quote gonna be for the week? Alright, so the quote for the week of May 11th, 2025 is, kindness begins with the understanding that we all struggle. Said by Charles, is it Glassman? Is that how you pronounce the last name? Glassman? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm just gonna say how that's how you pronounce it. Yeah. So again, the quote by Charles Glassman is, kindness begins with the understanding that we all struggle. And how do we feel about this quote? We honestly agree with this quote. We will add this as an overlay when we're editing, but we agree with this quote. Most definitely, kindness is, yeah, kindness definitely does begin with understanding, like, we all struggle with stuff, like, our situations may not be the same or anything like that, but kindness begins with understanding that we all struggle, no matter how different or how the same our situations are. It just starts with that. Like, say for instance, what can I use as an example here? Like, I don't know, I can't even think of anything right now, because, yeah. Had quite a long day already trying to get a different video uploaded, and it kind of just made our mind just go so mind completely snapped out for now. But all we can say is that we agree with this Charles Glassman quote: kindness begins with the understanding that we all struggle. Yep. Most definitely. Alrighty, so what is our conversation starter gonna be this week? And like I said at the beginning of the video, I am so happy we are using these. Like, so happy we finally found a use for these. Because we don't socialize much. Yeah, we don't go out much or socialize much offline, so yeah. With our channel and our community we've been building throughout our socials here, it just gives us a, you know, kind of like a social part of our life, even though it may be mostly online. So, alrighty, so we're gonna pick one at random here. Alright, so the conversation starter for this week is, what would you try if you had no fear? Ooh, love this one. What would you try if you had no fear? Again, as we're editing this, we will add an overlay, but here is the question. Amazing. That is an awesome question. Oh my goodness, we have so many answers to this question, but let me put this up here. So we have so many answers for our conversation for the week. I would have to say that one of them would have to be oh wow. I mean, if we did not have well, I don't know if we'd consider this more of a fear, but more of a setback for us, but oh my goodness, if we had no fear or no setback, we would go to we would explore more around the US. We'd explore more and see what we can do. Like, you know how sometimes they have like different meetups and stuff? That would be really cool to attend. I believe they have like a art expo, and sometimes they have NamiCon, which is really neat. Yeah. Like, some of those things would be really cool to check out if for one we did not really have a fear of heights. Yeah, like if we had to if we had to take like a plane to get to some of those things, some of those events, we would definitely go to them. But the thing is that we may be inside a plane, but knowing that we're going so high, it just gets the anxiety going, and that's like, don't think we'd be able to take it. But yeah, and then on top of that, I don't know how many airports have mainly escalators and stuff, like, but we are, well, this is also associated with a trauma that we have, but we are kind of afraid of escalators, well, very afraid of escalators, and my goodness, people in their loud vehicles. Sorry, there was a motorcycle out there and it was just like, but yeah, we are afraid of escalators, so unfortunately, if there's a place with only escalators and we needed to go to a different floor, we're most likely finding a different place to do our business. Like if we go shopping and there's only an escalator, we have to find a different place to shop. Otherwise, don't I even want to think about it. It just makes us so, it's so tense. But yeah, that is, well, we may share more answers that we have to the conversation card on our socials, so be on the lookout for that. But one more time for this video, we will read off the quote and the conversation card. Alright, so conversation card for May 11th, 2025. What would you try if you had no fear? Okay. And the inspirational quote for the week of May 11th, 2025 is, kindness begins with the understanding that we all struggle. Said by Charles Glassman. Again, if we are pronouncing the last name wrong, please let us know. And yeah. But alrighty everybody, that's all for this video. Really hope you enjoyed, and tell us what you think of the conversation card and the inspirational quotes on our socials or here in the YouTube comments. And yeah, with cheers and love everyone. Have an awesome day. Stay positive, safe, awesome, and remember to embrace the positive and simple moments you get in life. Yeah, life can be pretty unpredictable, so just, you know, enjoy the life that you have. And also remember to be kind to others, because you may not know what they're struggling with and all that, so just show them a bit of kindness and make someone smile. So alrighty everyone, have a beautiful day now. Bye.
Kindness begins with the understanding that we all struggle. Charles Glassman.
What would you try if you had no fear?